Hello children of Standard 9. Today I am going to take later Vedic civilization. Now, what are the sources to reconstruct the later Vedic age? The first source is found in literature. The later Vedic literature includes the Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and the Atharva Veda. Each Veda consists of two parts. They are the Samahita and the Brahmana. The Samahita consists of hymns to be sung at rituals and sacrifices. The Brahmanas are prose texts that explain in detail the meaning of these hymns. Smritis and epics. The two great epics handed down by the later Vedic civilization were the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Archaeological sources. This includes articles made of iron such as axes and other tools. So also pottery was a find. Spread of Vedic civilization. As population increased, the Aryans moved along the course of the rivers Ganga and Yamuna. Further, they occupied vast regions such as East Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Bengal and also Telangana. Role of iron in later Vedic age. Axes made of iron were easier to fell trees and clear forests. Iron plows made plowing easier. Carpenters and masons started working on metal tools. Comparative study of early and later Vedic society. Position of women. In early Vedic society, women were on par with men. Par means equal. They could attend assemblies and take part in religious rituals. In the later Vedic age, women were on a lower position. Widow remarriage, which was allowed in the Rig Vedic age, was not allowed in later Vedic age. The education of women was of a higher order. The sayings of women philosophers are preserved in the Upanishads. Caste system. Society was divided into four castes: the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. The Brahmanas and Kshatriyas enjoyed powers and privileges which were denied to the other castes. In the later Vedic age, membership to a caste became hereditary. There was also fixation of occupations based on one's caste. The position of the Shudras was miserable and they were denied the right of education and learning of sacred texts. The untouchables were forced to live outside town boundaries and outside villages. The four ashrams or stages of life. Man's life was divided into four stages. Each period was one ashram. The Brahmacharya ashram was a period devoted to education. The Grihastha ashram was devoted to married life. The Vanaprastha ashram was devoted to meditation and prayer. Last came the Sannyasa ashram, which was the renunciation of life. The Gurukul system of education. The Gurukul system of education was one in which pupils stayed at home of the Guru. Besides Vedic literature, secular subjects like logic, ethics, military science, mathematics, astronomy and astrology were taught there. No fee was charged, but the pupils were to make a voluntary contribution known as Guru Dakshina. Both rich and poor children had to stay together and they had to look after the running of the Gurukula.